Now keep in mind, I only paid $1 for this. I doubt you're going to be able to read it through the patina, but it's a Proto 4749 1/4-inch drive ratchet, and it might be ugly, but it works. The simplicity and serviceability of this ratchet design makes it one of my favorites. To give you an idea of how small the parts are, here they are arranged around a penny. I washed everything with mineral spirits. And gave the large pieces a quick going over with the wire wheel. Here's the parts after 24 hours in evaporust. This little ratchet had its fair share of pitting. I went after the inside of the head with my Dremel. Removing the switch seemed like a bad idea. I was going to have to clean up around it. I decided to use my plastic abrasive bristle wheels. I took the steel down to 220 and the brass switch down to 600. It looked less ugly, I decided to give the right angle attachment and the sanding pads a try on the head. I started at 60 grit and went down to 1200. I was able to get under most of the pitting. I used a 120 grit belt in my 1x30 machine for the sides of the head. A small welding magnet is handy for holding on to flat pieces like this. I used a sanding drum in my Dremel on the handle. Here it is, sanded down to 120 grit. I went over the parts with my Red Label conditioning belts. Here they are after all 3 conditioning belts. Okay, here's what the Proto 4749 1/4-inch drive ratchet looked like when I brought it home from the flea market. And here it is now. I blued the area under the switch, the top of the gear, and the screws with Oxbow blue. Chuck and I used his favorite polish. I reassembled the ratchet with super lube and oiled the ball detent. Let's give this ratchet a test drive. This is a 1/2-inch nylock nut. Okay, let's go to loosen. Works great. So there was no Mr. Proto. Proto is a combination of PRO from professional and TO from tools. There was a Mr. Plomb, PLOMB. Plomb was founded by 3 men in Los Angeles, California in 1907. One of the men was Alphonse Plomb. Alphonse left the business in 1917, but the company continued on as Plomb Tool. In 1926, Plomb tried to trademark the company name, but Fayette Plumb, PLUMB, a Philadelphia manufacturer of hammers and other striking tools, objected. The two companies made a deal that Plomb, with an O, would not use its name on anything that resembled a plumb with a U striking tool. Plomb, with an O, apparently repeatedly violated the agreement, and Plumb, with a U, finally won a court case in 1947 that forced Plomb, with an O, to stop using its name as a trademark. In 1948, Plomb started using the new Proto trademark. Proto is still in business today as part of Stanley Black & Decker. I'm attracted to small quarter-inch drive ratchets. I was happy to find this one for $1 at the flea market. I like this design, no snap rings to fool with, and no little balls to lose. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like ratchets, make sure you check out Snap Ring Chronicles. His reviews and teardowns are excellent.